If you had to guess, in what year do you think the first mobile ad was sent via text message? The answer is actually the year 2000, which I think is remarkable. My family got our first family cell phone back in 1998, and it was the size of my head. But some forward-thinking brands like Nike and Pontiac, in the year 2005, that's when they started using SMS messages as a way to market their products. That's why over the next few minutes, I will be walking you through what SMS marketing is, how you might consider including it in your multi-channel strategy, and remind you of the important regulations that you have to keep in mind if you're going to be exploring this channel. So, what is SMS marketing anyway? SMS stands for short message service, which in its simplest form, it's just a text message. It's how you make weekend plans with your friends. It's how you check in on your grandparents. And as a brand marketer, it's another system in which you can communicate with your end users and build a deeper relationship. And there are three main benefits to SMS marketing you want to keep in mind. The first is that it's a two-way communication stream. This example on the right, it's a way for you to send messaging to your end user and let them choose their own adventure. You can cancel your appointment. You can confirm your reservation. It's a nice way for you to be where the user is. They don't have to call into the doctor's office. They don't have to send an email. It's so much simpler this way. You also need to think about the global footprint, especially in regions like the APAC and African markets. SMS is the most prolific channel that's used for messaging, much more than email. You want to be where the users are, especially if you're a global brand. And lastly, the open rate for SMS is ridiculous. It is by far the highest open rate we've seen across any channel. It's 82%. And there's some data that has shown that the average read rate, the time from somebody receiving the message to opening it and reading it, is 3 to 5 seconds. You can't see that on any other channel. And there's a couple ways that you might leverage this. Table stakes, you need to use it for transactional messaging, order confirmations, delivery notifications, appointment reminders, things like that. But maybe you want to level up your SMS marketing with triggered messaging or promotional messaging. For example, a post-purchase. Maybe they've completed the purchase and now that's a high-value action that demonstrates that they should be in your loyalty program. Likewise, promotional messaging. You have a new track that's out. There's an upcoming sale you want people to be mindful of. Maybe SMS is their preferred method to get that information. But you want to meet them where they are. So just like we always say, you might want to send an email. Maybe you're thinking about having a push message go out with it. Think about how SMS can play a role in that strategy. Test out what your audience prefers. Are they much more of like the email folk? Do they prefer SMS messaging that's right away? Maybe they prefer one over the other. Maybe time of day matters. You want to test out and see what's best for your audience. Lastly, regulations are important to keep in mind. Back in 2012, the FCC included text messages into the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. The biggest takeaways, you have to let folks opt in. You cannot buy lists with cell phone numbers on it. You have to give them the chance to opt in. And most importantly, you have to explain what's happening with this SMS messaging and how they can opt out. And you have to honor that opt out. Otherwise, there are hefty consequences and fines. You need to make sure that you're honoring what people are saying and listening to their preferences. Now, that was just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to SMS messaging and marketing with that channel. So I would highly recommend that you go to the perspectives page of the Braze website to learn a lot more about SMS marketing. Check out our article, What is SMS Marketing Anyway? My name is Jordan Houghton-Base. I'm on the Braze customer success team as the team lead for enterprise. Thank you so much for listening.